to, even when I'm with you. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone, and I just wanna stay here with you. You are an angel, so I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky one. 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 I am a lucky one.
Speedy, welcome to the show for everyone. This is Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And Speedy Talk is a program for the young people. It's where we talk about different things that concern and affect young people. And I am your host, AôndoNase King James, but I'm not alone in the studio. I'm here with...
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Clement Sampson.
And our focus for today on Speedy Talk, we're asking, is height important in dating? Is height important in dating? Today, we're going to find out if it's important for a guy to be taller than his partner or not, because some ladies say a taller guy makes them feel protected and secured, and it's a sign of masculinity, and so we want to know if it's important. So, Clement, some women openly say that height is important for them. It really matters to them.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you see that? Is it prejudice or it's preference?
Okay. So I think it's both.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's both. Now I've watched some dating shows. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, and shorter guys, or rather, some ladies who were taller than the guys in the lineup, who were taller than some of the guys in the lineup, all right, ended up saying they would not go for these guys because, as far as they were concerned, these guys, and they've given very flimsy, as far as I'm concerned, very flimsy reasons why they wouldn't go for these guys.
Okay.
But some of them just simply say, when they put on heels, they would be taller than the guy, and they don't want that. That they prefer for their man to be taller than them. Okay, so it's a matter of choice, preference. It's also, but then it's also a matter of prejudice. Now, a lot of people, some ladies, let me not say a lot of ladies, but some ladies that I've heard have said short guys tend to have hot temper.
Okay.
Yes.
That's my first time hearing that.
Yeah, some say that, but to me, I have seen taller guys, okay, so-called taller guys who have fiery temper as well too. So as far as I say, it's not about whether the guy is tall or the guy is short. That's why he has the temper he has. Okay, then also some ladies have said something about shorter guys being too egotistical. Okay, that they are so egotistic, they have too much ego. Okay, now that in itself, to me, there is very little basis for that one. Okay, there's very little basis for that one. They feel like short guys, somebody said this thing, he said short guys, they expect to be looked down on, they expect to be disrespected, and so because of that, they are always aggressive.
Oh, okay.
Good. So I've heard that thing, and some ladies take it to heart, and they take it very seriously. That in itself is something where it would make them not to want to go for a shorter guy, and they would prefer a tall guy. But as far as I'm concerned, these are all just prejudice.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm just trying to explain that it could be prejudice, it could be preference, just simple preference sometimes. But as for the prejudice, there's very little basis. There's
For
very
their
little
reasons.
facts here for that one. Nothing
Okay.
really confirms it when they say talk like that.
Okay, so you're listening to Speedy Talk, and today we are asking, is height important in dating? And you can call and tell us what you think. And the number to call is 090 3648 5868. 090 3648 5868. And you can tell us if height is important in dating for you. And we're also streaming live on Facebook at Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Accordi. Okay, so Clement, does a guy's height really actually matter in a relationship, or it's just the society pushing that idea? Does it really matter to you?
Well, to me, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, to me, it doesn't matter. You can find the best and the worst in tall and short guys, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I see it. Okay. You see, a lot of times, society has formed that picture in our minds. Okay, that macho picture in our minds about men. It is okay. It is supposed for a man to be macho, all right, to be full of to have dignity for himself, all right, right, good, and to watch out for his property, for his family, and to be strong to protect them. Good. But then it doesn't have to take a tall man to be strong and protective for his family and over his property. It doesn't at all. Okay, contrary to what we see in movies tend to portray strong men to be tall and huge. I mean, let's talk about this American actor Kevin Hart. How many? He's not tall, but how many movies have you seen Kevin Hart portrayed as that tough guy, all right, who goes about fighting for people, who goes about beating up bad guys and taking the glory?
Exactly.
Kevin Hart, for the most part, is portrayed in movies as that comedic person.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, in movies like The Man from Toronto, Kevin Hart was playing the part of that macho guy, but in that movie, he's meant to portray it as him faking it.
Okay.
Good. And then the real macho man in that movie, Woody Harrelson, okay, the real man from Toronto, is a tall, beefy guy. You get the point?
Yes.
Good. So this is me trying to paint, trying to help us understand how society tends to make height, okay, height matter, okay, in dating, in relationships, and society seems to make it that it's the tall ones that have the best qualities more than the short ones. But from pure normal human interactions, I have seen short guys who have portrayed themselves as good quality. All right, have self-control, have control over their temper, have a disposition to protect their own. Okay, I've seen that in short guys as well too. Okay, not necessarily only tall guys who can do this. So the question you asked me, if height really matters, to me it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay. So you're listening to Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And you can call and tell us, is height important in dating for you? And the number to call is 090 3648 5868. That's 090 3648 5868. So call and tell us, is height important in dating? And we're also streaming live on Facebook, so you can drop a comment there. We're streaming live on Facebook at Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Accordi. Okay, we have a call.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Clement Sampson, also known as Anabaro.
Okay. Is height important in dating for you? Do you think it's important?
Well, I would say from the nature of a man, from the nature of human existence, height is important.
Okay.
A man is like appears as a figure.
Mm.
Yes, like even from the beginning of life, like man is naturally built to be like a shield over someone.
Okay.
So it's not the criteria though, but it also with these plus other qualities beautifies man.
Mm. Okay.
So I think that's my take on it.
Okay. Thank you very much for calling, Samuel. Okay. So Samuel there has said for him it is important because a man is supposed to be a figure of okay, we have another call. Quickly answer this. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening.
Yes. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Coco Gibson,
Okay.
and I'm calling from Makurdi.
Okay, please can you turn down your radio a little?
Okay.
Thank you. So, do you think is height important in dating for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Height is very important. in
Okay.
dating.
Okay, it's your
Yes,
preference.
Huh?
You prefer tall guys.
Yeah. Very tall guys to shorter guys.
Okay.
But taller guys are like what I prefer taller guys.
Okay, you don't have a reason, you just prefer them.
No, I have reasons.
Okay, tell us. Give us your reasons.
Taller guys carry more dignity than the shorter ones,
Okay.
and they are more respected than the shorter guys.
Mm. Okay.
That's my
Okay. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
calling.
welcome.
Mm. Yeah, at this point, I'm feeling very bad for short guys now because Samuel said he believes height is important. Yes, because the man is like a figure and he's meant to just represent. Okay, we have another call again. Hello? Hello? Okay, it's a drop call and there are figures and all that. And our last caller, she said she likes taller guys. They are more respected and all that. So let's start with our first caller. What do you think about what he said? He said tallness. Okay, we have a call again. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay, we lost the call. So what do you think about what Samuel said? He said height is important for him because men are meant to be like a figure of should I say they are meant to represent strength and all that.
Now, do you know if only okay, now very good. Now let's just go into the Bible here.
Okay.
Good. We saw in the Bible now there is a story of David and Goliath, right? Now let's look at it this way. Goliath in the Bible was portrayed as a strong, tall, beefy man, right?
Yes.
Good. But he got brought down by David, who I would think
was shorter than him.
was
by
way
far.
shorter than him. And
Yes.
being a boy, David surely wasn't having muscles, like
Exactly.
well-developed muscles, right? But he still brought the guy. Do you know the difference between David and some other strong men, right? Do you know the difference? The difference is it's the character. Now, David, regardless of him being a boy, right? He had a strong character. He had confidence in him, all right, to do big things. Now, remember, the story also made us understand that there were men, right? David's older ones were even there, but nobody could challenge Goliath. And in the whole of the from amongst the Israelites, nobody could challenge Goliath, right?
Exactly.
Until David, who was just a boy, came up and did it. So I'm still pointing out here that nothing really. It's just yes, it is easy to think that taller guys would be stronger and would be able to defend, right?
Yes.
But I am telling you, I've been in a situation where a guy who was of the same height as me, right, ran away from a fight and left me standing there. Now, this person I'm talking about, he wasn't a shorter guy compared to me. Do you understand?
Yes.
He was of the same height as me, but then he ran away, right? And I've seen shorter guys who stood up to the challenge. All right, I'm talking about shorter, like fully grown men, right? I'm not talking about boys like David's case. I just used David's case to illustrate that it's not about the height. Like this, the second caller
We have a
talks.
call.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I am Evangelist Peter Oranya Churuma.
Okay. Is height important in dating for you?
Well, when I explain, you will get the answer.
Okay.
First of all, I want to thank all of you who are sitting there discussing about this issue.
Okay. Thank you.
You know, this thing is so important. I want every young man who is hearing this thing to pay attention.
Okay.
Because as an evangelist, I'm still facing some cases about height right now as people are talking. Because somebody want divorce his wife because anytime the neighbor are quarreling with his wife, they say, you are too short. The man is tall. Why did you go and marry a short woman like you? So, see now, I'm still coming, and the man want to divorce her just because the woman is too short and neighbors are complaining. You see that? Even I, evangelist, as I'm standing here, our mother don't like short women. Now, there's a Cherokee who is among the choir. How do they call them? Choirs. That I want to marry, but our mother is saying that you don't like short gay. You don't like. You see this kind of problem we are facing. Another one told me that he don't like going out with his wife. When I asked him, like, why do you always kill your wife at home when you are going out? He said, my wife is too short. Whenever I sit with my friend having a toy, yes, feel shy, I feel so bad. So I don't want my wife to go out with me.
Yeah.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Okay.
So I'm advising young men that they should check height. They should marry whom they like.
Okay.
And if you have a short guy, stop hearing that the guy is too short. I don't like him. Love him. You love him before you marry him. If you marry a short woman, you love him before you marry her. Forget about this height, all those things. Marry someone you like. That is my contribution. Thank you, all of you.
Okay, thank you very much for calling. Okay, his own cases were more on the women's side.
Yeah.
Okay, so Clement, you were saying something about a caller before this one.
Yeah, so I was saying, she said that taller guys are more respected. They have the tendency to be respected more than shorter guys.
Yes.
Okay, but that's just an example of people judging based on just physical appearance, right?
Yes.
Good, but we've seen shorter guys also who have achieved a whole lot. All right, who have made waves, all right, in their own right,
Yes.
way more than their peers who are taller, right? So it I'm still saying it really doesn't count. It really doesn't count. You have to look beyond what you see. Yes, try to see what is within the person.
Okay.
But if it so matters to you, it's best you don't even involve, right? It's best you don't even involve, because yes, we're first of all attracted by what we see before we eventually discover the other things within. Okay, so if it's not your thing, it's best you don't even go for it.
Yes.
Like our last caller just pointed out. Yeah.
Yes.
So you just avoid trouble.
Okay. You're listening to Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And today we're asking, is height important in dating? And if you think it is, if you think it's not, you can call and tell us. And the number to call is 090 36 48 5868. 090 36 48 5868. Okay, so Clement, do you think shorter guys feel insecure dating women that are taller than them?
Yeah, for the most part, they feel like that. Okay. I've heard like on some dating shows that I've watched, shorter guys, shorter guys in a lineup, as soon as they see a taller lady walk in, all right, they just automatically take themselves out of the game, right? I've seen that. But then I've seen guys who were actually short, but then they still did not mind. They still stayed in the game regardless.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, those guys were not plenty. There are very few instances when I saw that. Okay. Now, when some of these guys were asked why, they just felt, well, they felt like the lady would not even pick them in the first place because the lady was obviously taller than them.
Okay.
Now, that's to me is an instance of of a shorter guy feeling inferior, right? Feeling a complex. Yeah, because of that. Now, some of them just prefer to just go for ladies who are of the same height as them. Okay, and then if they could even get one shorter than them, they try to. All right, but then it all comes down to you developing yourself and telling yourself that you're okay the way you are, regardless. And you just keeping your eyes open for who will not even care about you. And you know the funny thing, now in some of these dating games I've watched, some of these taller ladies would then tell some of these shorter guys who took themselves out of the game, right, that they would not have even minded the fact that these guys were short. Good. That's why I have to say it's all about you developing your own confidence and telling yourself that you're okay the way you are.
Exactly.
Yeah, you will eventually find somebody who wouldn't even care about your height, whether she's taller than you. It's all about you, whether you're okay with walking with a taller lady. Yeah. By the time you're okay with it, right? By the time you're okay with it, all you just have to do is just wait for the right one who will not mind walking with a shorter guy. Good. And but that like that, you don't deprive yourself of the best partners just by saying, oh, I'm too short for that lady. Yeah. Oh, if I walk up to her, she's going to turn me down. Yeah, this is you just automatically removing yourself and depriving yourself of chances. You didn't even give it a try. You're already ruling yourself out. That's just yeah. So in answer to your question, there are a lot of shorter guys who have these inferiority complex. Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you now. Would you date a lady that's taller than you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been here advising, telling shorter guys, be confident of yourself, right?
Yes.
But to me, it's not about me not being confident about myself. It's just like you asked if it's preference or prejudice. In my own case, it's just preference. I just like being above. Like I just want to be up there.
Okay.
Good. So I don't like it. I don't fancy walking with a taller lady. Yeah, that's that. You understand that? It's just, so for me, it's just preference. There's nothing to it. I don't think that she would disrespect me because she's taller than me. No, it's not. If she disrespects me, then it's because I have proven myself to not have. I've shown myself to not have respect for my own self. Like I've done some things that made her to disrespect me. So I wouldn't even like it's. So it's not about her disrespecting me or any of those kind of things. It's not based on some prejudice, not based on some stereotypes about taller ladies and shorter guys that I wouldn't want to date a taller lady than me. No, it's not about, it's just pure preference. I just prefer to be up there. Let me be the taller one, not the shorter one.
Okay, you're listening to Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And today we've been asking, is height important in dating? And okay, Clement, before we go, I just want you to give a few words to, boost the confidence of guys that are not really that tall, that really feel insecure about themselves and all that. So do you have any words to, boost their confidence a little?
In fact, if I'm being frank, they should not even need me to help them boost their confidence. They should try to boost it by themselves.
Okay.
Because if you want to look at it like this, it was never their fault to be short.
Exactly.
Yeah, they never played a part in it. Good. So that's how they were born. So it's up to society to accept them like that. And society is full of people who will accept them for for their
Yeah.
height. Good. So
Exactly.
they should learn to live with themselves and just be. It's the same thing as people who say they will not be bullied because they are overweight. Okay, it's the same thing as people who say they will not be bullied because they are crippled. Okay, good. So it's the same thing for these people also. It's all about attaining self-confidence. Yes, and not letting people's opinions about you, especially negative opinions, okay, affect how you see yourself. And when some of these ladies say they don't want shorter guys, they don't necessarily say that out of malice. Okay, it's just pure preference. Just like me, who just said I wouldn't want to go for a lady who is taller than me. It's not. It's out of malice. It's just pure preference.
Okay.
So if a taller lady tells a shorter guy that no, she wouldn't be with him because he's short, he shouldn't take it personal. He shouldn't take it to heart at all. That was just preference. That was just preference. As simple as that. So it's all about them taking charge of themselves, owning their self-confidence, and moving through life without being unsure of themselves.
Okay. Well, short guys, I hope you heard him. So, we've come to the end of Speedy Talk today, and we've been asking, is height important in dating? And of course, it really isn't actually. It just it's based on people's preference, and that height shouldn't really be a major factor in dating. So I've been your host, AôndoNase King James, and I've been here with
Clement Sampson.
And I'll see you tomorrow again for Speedy Talk by 3 p.m. And coming up at 4 is the Speed Lane. So stay tuned and enjoy music of your life.